So welcome everybody to this tutorial. Please ignore my messy background. Today we are going to learn the Riffle Shuffle plus Bridge, and I give this technique a cookie difficulty score of 2 out of 10 cookies. So yeah, it's really a basic technique that everyone can do, and I will teach it to you right now. So, you want to grab a pack of cards. I use a really new pack of cards, but when you do this the first time, you might find it easier to use a little bit more worn out cards that are already bent a little, because these are always a little bit stiff. So yeah, the Riffle Shuffle might not look as clean, but I love the bridge with those new cards. It looks just really amazing, so I use these new cards for the tutorial, but please go ahead and use some older cards if you want to learn this. So what you're gonna do first thing is the hand holding. Also, I'm doing this trick in the air, or actually the shuffle. What you want to do is do it onto a table, because that's easier for the beginning. Alright, so yeah, let's imagine I just had an invisible table right here. So what you want to do, you want to grab your cards when you're right-handed with your right hand, when you're left-handed with your left hand. I am usually left-handed, but I will mirror this video footage so that you can see it out of the perspective of a right-handed person. So what you want to do is get these three fingers, place them on the bottom, put your index finger on back and thumb on top, like this. And what that does is that your index finger allows you to bend the cards and then riffle them down like that. And you want to practice this till you can almost riffle each card one by one. Alright? Just practice them, riffle them into your hands, just like that. What I see some people do when they're doing a riffle shuffle is taking the cards and oddly doing that kind of stuff till they're in position and then just doing the riffle shuffle. But what we are going to do is the more fancy way, and it's actually more easier and saves a lot of time as well. We are going to riffle the cards out of our starting position that you've just learned into the other hands. So basically take your hand and you want to riffle so that the top of these cards go onto these three fingers again, alright? And then riffle down, take your thumb, rotate, place your index finger on top, on the middle, and your thumb on top, and just like that you're perfectly set up for your riffle shuffle. Alright, again, so take that, riffle down on here, and then rotate into your other hand, and then sometimes some cards stick out, just like that. So what I always do, I give it a little tap like that, so everything is perfectly squared up. Alright, so let's do that again. Boom. Boom, perfect setup. And what you always want to do is try to get like the half of the pack. So it's not necessary that you always get 50-50, that you always get 26 cards, but yeah, the more precise that number is that you got, the better your riffle shuffle will look like. So imagine if you only got 2 cards here, my riffle shuffle would look kind of weird. So yeah, try to get as much precise the half as you can. Alright? And then you want to just riffle down. Let's get to this part. So when you have 2 halves in your hand, you want to mirror basically the position you just learned with your other hand. Bend and take a table. I will take my knee for this part. Do it on the table. Bend and then again use your thumb to riffle down cards one by one, alright? And riffle them into each other. And where you are then is perfectly set up to basically do the bridge, because you're then here, thumbs on top, index finger on the end and 3 fingers on bottom, bend like this, release your index finger, and make a little, I don't know, hold for your cards on the bottom, alright? So let's talk that through again. You're here, riffle down, really learn that part before you begin with the bridge. Then all fingers on the bottom like that, bend, and then you're gonna release on bottom, and thumbs are not going to do all the pressure, but where the cards are going to bridge is basically when you take these hands and make them go out a little, alright? So don't push with your thumbs all the way, just release here and you will see that the cards will start to bridge, alright? So release, take your hands apart a little bit, so take off the pressure and the cards will start to bridge perfectly into each other, alright? Riffle shuffle, boom. So let's go again through the 3 steps you need to learn in order to do this. First one, riffle cards into your hand, alright? Second step, have this and riffle them into each other. When you can do this, you could also just square up like that and you have a perfect riffle shuffle, but we're magicians, we do fancy stuff, so we want to do the bridge as well, alright? So third step, riffle them into each other, thumbs on top, fingers on bottom, really bend them a little like that, and then perfect bridge, alright? Also, the good thing about that bridge, what that does when you riffle cards like this, you always bend your deck like that way, and when you then bridge, you will undo that bend by bending them the other way, alright? So your cards are basically, will last a lot longer and are always nice and straight, right? They are not bent like this, like really, yeah, like when you see some people do riffle shuffles, the cards will always look like bananas afterwards, but we don't want that. We want our cards to last. So yeah, riffle shuffle, bend them, bridge perfectly. Alright guys, I hope you learned something new. I hope you are now able to do the riffle shuffle perfectly. If you do so, please leave a like and comment how long it took you to learn these steps. It might take a while. And yeah, share this video with your friends that also want to learn a riffle shuffle, and I will see you in the next one.